I've reported on some very, very disturbing things. And don't get me wrong, I have to, from my perspective, if I was looking for somebody to watch, I'd definitely be interested in some of the crazy stuff that I bring. So that's kind of why I do what I do. And what you see is what you get with me. But when you run across something like this that's coming out of the woke West Coast, and you have something that has the words abused, disabled child in it, it'll catch your attention. But the teachers union in Seattle, look, let's just go ahead and listen to this. This is wow.
The Seattle Teachers Union has elected a new leader despite that person being currently investigated and accused of physically abusing a young autistic child. Seattle Times is the first to report on Ibijoke Idowu, who has been on paid leave since last December. The parents of a third grader at Rising Star in Beacon Hill filed complaints with Seattle Public Schools last year, claiming the Seattle teacher left bruises on their son's arm. A detective with Seattle Police in a report detailed 4 small bruises on the left upper arm, possibly consistent with bruising left behind by fingerprints. An attorney representing the family says a third party also witnessed an incident when they say Idowu threw a marker at their son's head.
The third-party witness was an outside behavioral therapist who was supporting in the classroom. She reported that the teacher threw a marker at the student's face. She reported that the children would start or were afraid of this woman, and that she was hands-on with other kids.
That's attorney Laura Rushka, and she's representing the child's family. She says it's, quote, wild that the Seattle Education Association elected Idowu recently as their leader with the investigation still not over. The teachers union says they cannot speak on individual cases, but says their policy says anyone who is employed, paying dues, and in good standing can run. And they also said, quote, employees facing allegations have the right to a fair process, which includes an investigation. Placement on administrative leave is non-disciplinary and is in the interest of providing needed time for a fair investigation. The district must establish evidence of sufficient cause before taking any disciplinary action. We attempted to get in touch with the teacher, but the union says the district bars their members from speaking during an investigation. Attorney Rushka also says the family is frustrated with the school district's policy that does not provide copies of the investigation, instead making them go through a lengthy public records request. It is unclear when the district's investigation will be complete. Seattle Public Schools did not get back to us in time for this broadcast.
This is very insane to me. And if you don't know anything about the West Coast when it comes from Oregon all the way down to California, it's insane. And this right here is just a but everything will be in the description box if you'd like to look. I don't know what to say. I feel so bad for the parents that have to see this happening, but please, this is insane.